Hi, my name's Lucy. I'm a Bach Flower Practitioner and founder of Mindful Remedies. Today I'm going to talk to you about some flower remedies that can help teenagers as they navigate through that difficult emotional period. So I'm not going to talk about what Bach Flower Remedies are or kind of some basic information about the remedies. It's more a bit of a list of some remedies that might be able to help your teenager or you as you go through this stage of life. So firstly, crabapple. Crabapple is known as the cleansing remedy, and it can be really helpful if there's some part of you that you don't like. So this could be mind or body, and it's if you're feeling a bit sort of unclean in some way. And obviously during the teenage years, your body changes as you go through your hormonal shifts. So helpful if you're sort of feeling a bit dirty with, spots or greasy hair, or as you're starting periods, that kind of thing. So that one could be helpful for that. And it's also helpful for things like OCD, if that's an issue as well. Then obviously the teenage years are full of change. So walnut is really helpful for navigating periods of change. So that could be, starting school or starting university, changes within the home setup, anything really, just to provide some stability and certainty in periods of change. Then beech. Beech is for people who are a bit intolerant or critical, and I think that is sometimes the case with teenagers, and I can empathise with that. It helps with a little bit of understanding and to be a little bit less judgmental. Then vervain. This is for people who are overly enthusiastic, and sometimes they can get a bit righteous. Everything very much into things being just and fair, and sort of protesting for what's right, and can get really overly enthusiastic about that. Then you've got a holly. This is for hate, and sort of anger and strong emotions. But I think as those hormones shift, these emotions can come up. So kind of like the strong end of difficult emotions, I guess. Then you've got willow. Willow is for if you are sulky, resentful, bitter, feel a bit like life's not fair, and maybe not taking responsibility for their part in their fate. Then you've got larch. Larch is for confidence. So if your teen is lacking in confidence about anything really, it could be with exams or school. It could be about joining the football club. It could be with friendships, that kind of thing. And if your teen is shy, kind of socially anxious, try Mimulus. Then water violet. Water violet is for people who are quite solitary and kind of disconnected from people, prefer to be alone, maybe come across as a bit aloof, and sort of helps to not grow too isolated and disconnected from people. Then wild oat, this is really good for finding your purpose, finding your path in life. So as you're maybe deciding what GCSEs or A levels to take, what you want to do with your life in terms of a career, where you might want to live, lots of different decisions that are coming up, and kind of where you see your life going. So that's really helpful in kind of helping to determine what you want out of life, where you see yourself being. And then generally for anxiety, because this is something that comes up quite a lot, look at Mimulus, white chestnut, aspen and rock rose. They've each got their own descriptions. You can read up about them on my website, which is mindfulremedies.co.uk. And then depression is another thing that can be difficult for teenagers. So a few remedies that might help with that would be mustard, gentian, gauze and sweet chestnut. And again, you can read the descriptions on the website. And if you'd like to make a personalised remedy, you can do so a personalised remedy. You can do so at mindfulremedies.co.uk, and you can select up to 7 in a bottle from any of the 38 different flower remedies that there are. And yeah, there's a specific page for teenagers which I'll link to, which includes all these remedies, and you can select from there to kind of make things a bit easier. All right, I hope you have a lovely day.